Morning students. Today we continue our topic Fourier transform. We already discussed what is the definition of Fourier transform and how we use it and how we solve problems using Fourier transform. Now we come on to the topic Fourier cosine transform and Fourier sine transform. The formula for Fourier cosine transform is fc cap omega equal to root of 2 by pi into 0 to infinity f of x cos omega x dx. And hence the inverse transform can be obtained as f of x is equal to root of 2 by pi into 0 to infinity fc cap omega cos omega x d omega. So when we take the inverse, here comes fc cap omega and the variable is d omega. Then Fourier sine transform is denoted as fs cap omega equal to root of 2 by pi into 0 to infinity f of x sine omega x dx, and the inverse Fourier sine transform is f of x is equal to root of 2 by pi. The inverse will give you f of x. Integral 0 to infinity fs cap omega sine omega x d omega. So you have to by heart all these four formulas so that we can do problems to find Fourier cosine transform and Fourier sine transform. Here you can see that under the integrand you have cos omega x for Fourier cosine transform, and here we have sine omega x for Fourier sine transform. So all of you please by heart the formula. Okay, the problems of Fourier cosine and sine transform are easy to solve. Here see the problem. Find the Fourier cosine transform of f of x equal to x square for 0 less than x less than 1 and for 0 x greater than 1. So we write the formula fc cap omega is equal to root of 2 by pi into 0 to infinity f of x cos omega x dx, which is the integral is split up into 0 to 1 and 1 to infinity, where in 0 to 1 the function value is x square. So the integral becomes integral 0 to 1 x square cos omega x dx, and we will solve it using UV rule, that is x square being the first function, root of 2 by first function into integral of the second minus derivative of first, that is 2x into integral of second within the limit, then again plus derivative of 2x is 2 into integral of the second function is cos omega x integral is sin omega x by omega, and applying the limit, and we apply the limit for each term. So we will get root of 2 by pi, applying limit here, putting x equal to 1, you get 1 by omega into sin omega here, lower limit is 0, then again applying limit here you get 2 by omega square into cos omega, applying the lower limit when putting x equal to 0 it becomes 0, and for the third term you get 2 by minus 2 by omega cube into upper limit sin omega, lower limit is 0. So this is the answer for Fourier cosine transform of the function. Okay, let us move on to the second question. Find Fourier cosine transform and Fourier sine transform of e raised to minus x. So first we find out Fourier cosine transform, that is root of 2 by pi into 0 to infinity f of x cos omega x dx, or f of x is e raised to minus x. And now in order to evaluate this, you do not have to integrate it directly or using any method. It's better to use the formula for Laplace transform here, so that you will get the answer in a single step. That is, see, integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus x cos omega x dx is of the form integral 0 to infinity e raised to minus st cos omega t dt, which you know that it is the formula for Laplace transform of cos omega t, which is given by omega by s square plus omega square. Here also comparing with this will be the Laplace transform of cos omega x, provided instead of es here you have 1. So it is Laplace transform of cos omega x with s equal to 1. So we will write Laplace transform of cos omega x as s by s square plus omega square, where s equal to 1. So substituting s equal to 1, you get root of 2 pi by 2 by pi 1 by 1 plus omega square, that is Fourier cosine transform. Similarly, Fourier sine transform also, root of 2 by pi into 0 to infinity e raised to minus x sin omega x dx. So that it is root of 2 pi Laplace transform of sin omega x with s equal to 1. Just verify the formula here. Now substituting here, Laplace transform of sin omega x is omega by s square plus omega square with s equal to 1. You get root of 2 pi omega by omega square plus 1 is the answer for Fourier sine transform of the function. So the problems of Fourier sine and cosine transforms are comparatively easy to do, and you just go through the formulas and do the assignment problems. Okay, thank you.